against Ray Boom Boom Mancini. There is his opponent. That is John Montes Jr., unbeaten in 22 fights. And Montes, of course, an exciting young fighter who is stepping up in class today in taking on somebody of the caliber of Hilmer Kenty. And so for John Montes, the opportunity here to prove that he deserves to be among the very top lightweights. He is currently ranked number 8 in the world.
Montes Jr. in the biggest fight of his career. Hilmer Kenty certainly in the most important fight in his comeback try since losing his crown to Sean O'Grady in April of 1981. He has had one fight since that time. He stopped Chris Fernandez in the 4th round. That fight took place on June 11th of this year. Montes, at last time out, a second-round knockout of Manuel Abadoy on June 26th of 1982. Very active fighter, and as Gil Clancy said, that could be a factor for the former champion. Kenty in red, Montes in white, round number 1 scheduled for 10. Good body shot, left hand by Montes. He is a good body puncher, and his manager, Benny Giorgino, says he has developed power as he has come along in his young pro career. Better puncher now, more dangerous puncher, and more in his most recent fights. Indeed, 13 knockouts in his last 14 outings.
Hilmer Kenty has that long left jab, Tim. He tries to use it, tries to keep Montes away from him. That's what he should do. He has to get Montes on the end of that jab.
An early warning to Montes for low blows from the referee, Mike Clobby. Montes, ranked number 8 in the world by the WBA, number 10 by the WBC. Kenty currently number 6 in the World Boxing Council ratings. John Montes, trained by his father, John Sr., along with his manager, Benny Giorgino. They both worked with him. Born in Whittier, California, now lives in Los Angeles. Kenty was born in Austin, Texas, now lives in Detroit. Under a minute to go, round 1.
Montes is a deceiving puncher, Tim. He doesn't look like he punches very hard, but every one of his punches carries a kick, whether it's the jab, the hook, or the right hand.
Manager Benny Giorgino says, Gil, that he has kind of an unusual uppercut. So it's not really an uppercut, but it's that kind of emotion. He considers it his most dangerous punch inside. We'll be watching for it.
Kenty has a cut over his left eye, Tim, and it looks like it could be a pretty bad cut.
Oh, and Kenty just landed a big left hand to John Montes. Under 30 seconds to go. So the early damage done by Montes, opening a cut, the corner of the eye of Hilmer Kenty. And Kenty scoring effectively again, that combination backing up Montes.
Looks like an angry cut, though, Tim.
Good right hand by Kenty again. Well, he no doubt knows he's bleeding, and that seems to have really brought his attack alive. Time winding down, round 1. If he can't beat Montes today, he doesn't think that he should be in contention for a title opportunity. Montes, of course, sees this chance to get by a name like Hilmer Kenty and get himself into the top 5. Under 20 seconds to go, round 2. More blood from the nose in Montes. He digs a left to the body of Kenty. Both fighters join in that exchange. Final seconds of the second round.
Raise your hand.
Round number 3. Hilmer Kenty in red. John Montes in white. We had a better look at the cut on Hilmer Kenty. It is just below the left eyebrow, so it is above the eye and off to the side. May not be as much of a problem as it appeared when it occurred in round 1. Montes taking that solid left jab from Kenty and is backed up by Hilmer Kenty.
Tim, as far as the cut goes, Percy Richardson did a good job, and sometimes it takes a round or 2 for the medicine to get a hold of it to stop that bleeding. Right now, the cut looks in pretty good shape. And Kenty looks in pretty good shape.
Sure does. 2 good combinations.
Nice snappy combinations there. The cut is wide open again, though, Tim. Matter of fact, it looks like it got a little longer.
Kenty's forcing the issue here. You see the basketball basket in the background here. This is where the Lobos in New Mexico play, and this arena known as the Pit to its opponents around the Southwest. seats are close to the floor, and the crowd here really supports the Lobos. Boxing today. And we want to apologize for our audio difficulties. We're informed we're having some going out of here. And we're working on them. Mentioning the basketball, CBS will cover the NCAA championships from this same arena, early 1983.
Tim, they told Kenty to use lateral movement, side-to-side movement against Montes, but he's not doing it. He's fighting with Montes. Toe-to-toe. A lot of hard punches landed by both fighters. And they're screaming at Kenty, lateral movement, get out.
Nelson Bryson is the trainer of Hilmer Kenty, also trained Tony Tubbs, who won here yesterday over Clarence Hill. Good left hand by Montes over the right of Kenty. Benny Giorgino says that he thought it would take a couple of rounds for Montes to get going, that he's nervous about his first big fight on national television against an opponent like Kenty. Thought it would probably take him a few rounds to get going. Under a minute to go, round 3. Oh, good left hand by Montes. Caught Kenty leaning in.
And a better left hook to the body by Montes, and that was a devastating punch. Here comes Kenty back.
Kenty to the chin of Montes. Out at the end of his range. Good right hand by Montes score. They are slugging.
And a big right hand by Kenty, Tim. They're taking turns.
Another right hand by Kenty. And now Montes complaining about a low blow, complaining to Kenty about it. Referee was nowhere nearby. Under 30 seconds to go, round 3. The action fight we expected. Two talented lightweights. Kenty a little short with that last combination.
Again, Montes is fighting at a little too long range, Tim, giving Kenty too much room.
Winding down now, round number 3, live from Albuquerque, New Mexico on CBS Sports Sunday. Kenty and Montes. Word from your local station. Number 8 ranked John Montes. Kenty has looked sharp, has not shown the effects of his layoff, just the one fight since April of 81. Montes has been the busier fighter, but not in a class like Hilmer Kenty.
Well, it's the body movement and the leg movement that's bothering Montes. Kenty's always on one side or the other, and Montes just doesn't know where to fire. He's trying to figure it out.
Regardless of the outcome of this fight, if Kenty should go on to win, it looks like he probably will, barring a knockout.
Yeah, never say that. Looks like he probably will.
Montes still figures, my point being, Montes still figures to be among the best lightweights in the world, regardless of the outcome of the fight. He is a young up-and-comer, and this fight will be valuable to him, even should he lose it.
Anytime I think of a fighter way ahead, I remember Tate and Weaver.
Oh, yes. No, I've allowed for the fact that it only takes one. That's the nature of this game, and he's a hard puncher. And we are through 7 rounds into round 8, and as I see it on my card anyway, Kenty's in control.
See how smart he is, Tim. He doesn't just step straight back, Hilmer. He walks around the man when he's breaking. He can walk over to the right. There he is, sliding again.
Did an impressive performance for Hilmer Kenty thus far against the dangerous John Montes. I'd like to alert our stations along the line. Again, we'll be taking a 30-second station break at the end of this round. Make that 33 seconds. You count them, folks.
Kenty's hit him some good shots. He looked at him as if to say, what's keeping him up? He's really hit John some good shots on the chin. Montes is a tough cookie.
Yes, he is. Unbeaten in 22 professional fights. 17 knockouts for Montes. Finding the slick Kenty a little harder to hit with the big bombs. Under 30 seconds to go in the 8th round, scheduled for 10. Tim Ryan with Gil Clancy live on CBS Sports Sunday from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
You see how beautifully Kenty chopped out that time, Tim, threw that right hand twice and slid over to the right. Those are the moves of a real professional.
Two good body shots from Montes. We'll be back with more boxing after this word from your local station. Good left hand by Montes. Hilmer Kenty seemed to be in control throughout round 8. Then in the final seconds, John Montes landed that big left hook, hit him with another left and a good right just at the bell. And that grazing left uppercut he's been trying to land got a piece of Hilmer as the bell sounded. So hard to tell how the judges would score that round. Sometimes when a fighter finishes well, he can, as they say, steal the round. Now Montes comes out winging here in the 9th round.
Well, he figures he hurt him, Tim. This is what he's going to have to do, get him out of there to win the fight.
Kenty willing to stay right there with him.
Well, Hilmer has never lacked fortitude, Tim. Always been one of the gamest guys in the business.
That's both of them. Been a good fight. Through 8 rounds. Scheduled for 10. 21-year-old John Montes. 27-year-old Hilmer Kenty, the former champ.
Tim, Montes is digging that left hook now. Body and head. Vicious punches.
Got that left uppercut through, and it backs Kenty out of there. Montes coming on here as he sensed that last few seconds of round 8. Might have given him the opening to get back into it.
Big left hook again by Montes. Tim, he just got in there. Just let it go.
Well, Gil, you're the former trainer. Should Kenty be moving away, boxing him more in this?
Well, maybe his legs won't let him, Tim. He got hurt last round.
Keep your punches up.
Become a war of attrition right now.
Yes, it has. Round number 9. Oh, good solid left from Montes.
What Montes is doing, he's taking that right foot and stepping forward, makes him a southpaw inside, and then he wings that left hook in there. It's a big punch.
Kenty with a couple of short scoring punches. Montes digging the left of the body underneath the elbow of Kenty. Now the jab. Best round of the fight for Montes.
Well, there it is again. He steps over, throws that left hook. He's out-maneuvering Kenty inside now.
It may be that Kenty is hurt a little bit from the flurry near the end of round 8. Standing more flat-footed in there. Keep your punches up, Montes. In a danger zone with a slugger like Montes. Kenty going toe-to-toe with him. What a round. Another good left from Montes. Under a minute to go in the 9th round.
Both these guys have been hit with bombs, Tim. An ordinary guy would be down, either fighter.
Well, they're 2 top teners, and legitimately so. Montes looks a little arm weary here. He's been throwing a lot of punches this round. It's been a good round for him. Lands the left again, and another left. That wobbles Kenty. Another left. That short one didn't hit too much. He's backing Kenty up. Kenty with a good move off the ropes. Under 30 seconds to go.
He's in trouble now, Tim. One big one could put him down.
Another left hand by Montes. Man. Montes banging away, head and body. Looks like a tooth might have been knocked out. Not sure by whom or whose tooth it is. Maybe just debris in there. Final seconds of the 9th round. Round number 10, the final round. The crowd here in Albuquerque comes to their feet in anticipation of a great final 3 minutes. John Montes pulling out all the stops. He had a big round at number 9 after Kenty appeared to have control of the fight. Now Kenty scores heavily inside.
Well, what happened? Montes expended a lot of energy in that 9th round, Tim. I don't know if he could do it again.
John Montes Sr., his father in the corner, his trainer along with Benny Gorgino, his manager trainer, really exhorting him between rounds to let it all hang out.
What he's doing, Tim, he's switching to the southpaw stance, and Kenty doesn't know where that left hook is coming from. Inside, he just takes that step over there. He just did it again.
Final round action. John Montes in white, Hilmer Kenty in red. It has been a dandy of a fight.
There it is again.
Montes with 2 consecutive scoring left hands. Kenty wants to stay in there close and try to smother. Takes the left hook to the body from Montes. Blood from the nose of Montes again, and now the eye cut over the eye, into the eyebrow of Kenty, has been reopened. That may be from head contact as they're both leaning on each other. Good short chopping right hand from Kenty got through. Left back from Montes to the body. Slugging away here, toe-to-toe in the 10th round. A lot of blood from both the mouth of Montes and the eye of Kenty. Cut over the eye.
Well, Hilmer was smart enough to grab then, Tim. Take a deep breath.
Kenty with good sharp right hands to the cheekbone and ear of Montes inside. Montes digging the left hand to the body primarily.
Well, he's been doing it all with that one hand, Tim. It's been the left hook, bottom of the head. He just wobbled Kenty again.
Yes, he did. Hit him right in the neck with that one. Good right hand back from Kenty, and another. Under a minute to go. Excellent fight between two outstanding lightweights.
It's a good thing this is the 10th round, Tim. That eye is wide open of Kenty. I'm sure they wouldn't let it go on another round if there was another round.
Left and the right by Montes scores. Left to the body. Montes throwing everything he's got. Kenty pushing him away. 30 seconds to go.
Tim, this could be a close decision because Montes has won 2 big rounds, and it's the point system here. They could be 2-point.
24 seconds to go. And inside by Montes. Oh, good left hand by Montes scores. Another left hand score. Final seconds of the 10th round. Kenty, obviously fatigued, still standing in there with Montes, who's trying to pull it all out. And that's the final bell. An outstanding fight between John Montes and Hilmer Kenty. And the outcome here will probably not determine the future of either fighter, to the extent that Kenty said if he couldn't beat Montes, he wouldn't go on. But I would think that no matter what happens, you're going to see more of both these young men. We'll be back with the decision here in Albuquerque. Right now, let's return you to Brent Musburger in New York.
And we will do that right after these messages.
On tires, and Sears meant Roebuck.
Now get Sears' best deal ever on Road Handler's steel-belted radial tires. 40% off with a limited warranty for 44,000 miles. Heavy-duty radial-tuned shocks are $9.99. Save $15 on air-adjustable shocks.
At Sears Tire and Auto Centers, we give you more than a good deal. We install confidence. You can count on Sears.
It is going to be tough to score this Kenty-Montes fight. Let's go down now to Albuquerque and Tim Ryan and find out how the judges assessed it. Tim?
All right, Brent, we had Hilmer Kenty in control, but Montes finished so well. Let's get the decision now from Stan Gallup.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a decision. Judge Hugh Bishop scores at 97-96 for Hilmer Kenty. The referee, Mike Klopp, scores at 97-96, Hilmer Kenty. Judge Baker scores at 98-96 for Kenty. Unanimous decision for Hilmer Kenty. One round to follow.
For former WBA champion Hilmer Kenty, and a very important victory for him as he tries to get back into the lightweight title picture. You see John Montes receiving congratulations to the crowd. He knows he did a good job here, and he was very impressive. There is Hilmer Kenty Jr., 8-year-old Hilmer Jr., and of course, he knows full well that it was a big win for his dad. And Hilmer Kenty can count himself now back among the top lightweights and certainly can think seriously about trying to regain his title. There you see Percy Richardson in the foreground on the left, trying to stanch the flow of blood. A pretty severe rip, but it was not a factor. It was enough away from the eye, and the corner did a good job. And there is Barbara Kenty in to congratulate her husband, along with his attorney, Tom Barlow, and happy young man, Hilmer Kenty.